Hi everyone, Dr. Kellie Cassidy here, clinical psychologist and owner at Cassidy Psychology in Mount Pleasant and Canning Vale. Today, I guess just a little bit of a wrap up of the past month where a lot of our resources, things we've been posting on Facebook and the videos we've been doing have related to death and dying and the anxiety that some people can have about that. I hope that those resources have been useful to people. It's an important topic. It's something that we really need to make sure we spend some time helping ourselves accept and feel comfortable with, because, as I've said before, it's a really important part of living. Now, you may or may not have seen a recent post with a link to a blog on our website from one of our clinical psychologists, Carrie Stewart, on some really helpful books that you might be able to use with children to help them understand the concept of death. Because it can be really a daunting thing for children to wrap their head around and understand what it means when somebody in their life dies, or even when perhaps a pet dies or something like that. So I just wanted to draw everyone's attention to that blog and the books that Carrie spoke about there, because they're ones that I regularly recommend and use myself in my own practice. But in particular, there's one called Beginnings and Endings and Lifetimes in Between. It's quite a matter of fact book about death and dying by Brian, Melanie and can't remember his name, Roland Inkpen as well. Useful book to help children understand that concept. One for probably maybe younger children is called The Goodbye Book, which is about a goldfish dying and helping children to understand that. Matt Jones writes a really helpful book called The Funeral to help children understand the concept of that. And another really good favourite that Carrie reviews in that blog is called The Invisible String, and that's one that I use all the time, not only for helping children understand death, but also just absences from important people. And it relies on that idea that there's this string that connects my heart to the heart of my children or other people in my life that I love and care about, and that connection can endure even when people have passed away. That string doesn't have to break just because that person's no longer living. And again, that's a really difficult concept, and I see it come up all the time with people who are grieving and struggling to make sense of the loss of somebody that they really loved that's died, is that relationship does continue. It doesn't end when the person dies. There are ways to adapt. Yes, it's different, but actually that relationship can continue, and that string is still there even if that person isn't here with us physically. So I hope you'll go and check out that blog that Carrie's written, or maybe some of the other resources we've put on our website, or some of the ones we've uploaded to our Facebook page over the past month that help people understand death and dying. Take some time to think about them, get yourself comfortable with the concept of death. You'll be surprised how useful that might be to do that, and how even it can be something that improves our mental health and our well-being, even though it seems like a really, morose or yucky almost thing to think about. That's all for me for today. I will put some links to those resources in the comments below. As always, reach out if you've got any questions for us about the stuff we're talking about. Otherwise, as always, we're working together with you to help you flourish and thrive, and I will look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Bye for now.